friends, in the previous part we saw that even after escaping the hotel, Kate and Lily could not escape the terrifying shadow. The entity had followed them home. At first they only felt cold touches during the night, but slowly the thing started taking control of their minds and bodies. Lily had completely changed, and Kate finally understood that this was not a normal ghost. It was something dark that became stronger through human fear. In the end, Kate received a horrifying video on her phone, where Lily appeared with completely black eyes and warned her that the entity was no longer only inside her. That was the moment Kate realized the darkness had started spreading across the entire city. Now the story continues. After that night, Kate could barely sleep anymore. Every single night at exactly 3:11 a.m., her eyes opened automatically no matter how exhausted she was. It felt like something was waking her up. At first she only felt cold air moving through her room, but now she could hear footsteps. Tap, tap, tap. The same sound every night, slowly moving closer through the hallway outside her apartment and stopping directly in front of her bedroom door. Kate would sit frozen on her bed, holding her breath. She always felt that if she opened the door, she would see something so horrifying it would destroy her mind forever. One night, she finally gathered the courage to look under the small gap beneath the door. Everything outside looked dark. Then suddenly, she saw the shadow of someone's legs standing outside. The legs were unnaturally long, far too long to belong to a human being. Kate quickly moved backward in terror. Then a soft voice came from outside the door. "Kate, open the door!" It was Lily's voice. Tears filled Kate's eyes. For a moment she thought maybe Lily had returned somehow. But then the voice slowly changed. It became deeper and distorted. "Let us inside." Kate immediately covered her ears. Slowly scratching sounds began coming from the door. Scratch, 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 as if long nails were carving through the wood. Then suddenly everything went silent. The next morning, Kate carefully opened the door. Nobody was there, but deep scratch marks covered the entire surface of the door, and black liquid stains spread across the floor outside. At that moment, Kate decided to leave the apartment forever, because she felt certain that if she stayed there any longer, she would die. That same day, she went to stay with her old friend Natalie, who lived across the city. Natalie had not seen Kate in months and immediately became worried after seeing her condition. Kate's face looked pale, dark circles surrounded her eyes, and every few seconds she nervously looked behind her. Natalie softly asked, "What happened to you?" For several seconds, Kate stayed silent. Then she explained everything from the night inside the hotel until now. At first, Natalie laughed nervously, but when she noticed the finger-shaped bruises covering Kate's arms, her expression completely changed. That night, Natalie allowed Kate to sleep inside her room. For the first time in days, Kate finally felt slightly safe. But at exactly 3:11 a.m., it happened again. The television inside the room suddenly turned on by itself. Static filled the screen, then Lily's face slowly appeared through the white noise. Her eyes were completely black and she was smiling. Natalie screamed in fear, but Kate remained silent because she now understood that the entity would follow her everywhere. On the television, Lily slowly whispered, "You cannot save her." Then the screen suddenly went black. At that exact moment, loud running footsteps echoed outside the room. Bang! 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 As if someone was sprinting violently through the hallway, Natalie nervously opened the bedroom door. The hallway looked empty, but wet handprints covered the walls, and those handprints slowly continued toward their room. Natalie started shaking. Then Kate whispered behind her, "Close the door." But it was already too late. At the far end of the hallway, a tall black figure appeared, standing inside the darkness. Its body looked almost human, but its arms were impossibly long and its eyes were completely white. Slowly, it started moving toward them. Natalie screamed and stepped backward. Kate slammed the door shut immediately. Both girls struggled to breathe. Then suddenly, laughter echoed from inside the room itself. Slowly, they turned around. Lily was standing in the corner. Her head was twisted unnaturally sideways and the same terrifying smile covered her face. She slowly whispered, "Now this place belongs to him too." Suddenly, the lights exploded and darkness swallowed the entire room. Natalie started crying uncontrollably. Kate grabbed her hand tightly, but suddenly Natalie's hand became freezing cold. Kate quickly turned on her phone flashlight and a scream escaped her mouth. Natalie was gone. Standing in front of her was the same black shadow.